What's up? What's up? What's up? Going live, going live. Come on in the room. I usually don't go live, so this is a little different for me. Come on in the room. Happy Sunday, everybody. I have my assistant because I can't read the comments. Are we live yet? Okay. We're gonna wait for a few more to come on. Let me see that tablet so I can see who's on. Let me see that tablet. Hand me the tablet. Let me see the...
Can't see from here. You can only see from the... You can't see.
You can see comments from...
They're not... It's hard. Who you see? You can't see from there. You can only see from your phone. And one of those two people is me.
So I can only see from my phone?
I just told you that.
That's crazy.
Bring them on video. No, Tanya, I'm not going to go on right now, sis. Tanya, I'm behind the camera for right now.
Tanya who?
What Patrick said, what you doing, Pew?
Patrick?
Mm-hmm. So now you have 3 friends that care about
Patrick
what...
who?
You have 3 friends that care about what you're doing on a Sunday night.
Patrick who?
Patrick Crawford
What's
says,
up,
what
Pat?
you doing? Give me my page.
That's my homie. You can't see what's on it.
I can see.
And I'm like a tech guy, so I should be knowing this stuff.
Okay. You have 5 friends that care about what you're doing on Sunday.
Yeah, so it's Sunday. What did we do today? We went to church. We
My
played
God.
in church today.
Pew, that's not gonna work. That's not entertaining, honey. It's Sunday.
Let me introduce y'all to.
No.
Let me introduce y'all.
Donnell
to
Poole is watching.
Oh my gosh.
He said, my brother.
Donnell Poole, Alabama, in the house.
Patrick said, "Are you doing magic tricks?" Patrick, he need to do something to keep y'all engaged because he's failing right now. You might want to.
I'm not gonna do no magic.
You might want to pull a rabbit out your hat, honey.
Okay, let me introduce y'all to the person that's so mouthy behind the scenes.
I don't think I'm ready. You need a few more viewers for me to get in front of the camera, honey. So you just.
No, ma'am. No.
Melvin said, "What up, bro?"
What's up, Melvin?
And now you have 7 people who care about what you're doing on a Sunday night.
They don't really care.
They don't care. Aaron not even dialed in, and he live here. Okay, Patrick said, "LOL." All right, you need to do something. Why are we here, friend?
Why are we here today? I just wanted to come in, check on everybody, see how everybody's doing, because I don't usually do these lives. And, if it's anything that y'all want to talk about, we can have like an open forum, and we could talk about, y'all give me some topics that may interest you, and we could talk about them.
Tanya, you're funny.
Do we want to talk about relationships? I'm not good at that. Do we want to talk about finances? Do we want to talk about church? You want to talk about lifestyle? Y'all shoot some things at me, and we can make it work. Just one second. So you can see the comments. You should be able to see the comments. I can see the
comments. Patrick said, "Them." Oh no! See, now that'll make me come from behind the camera. He said, "Them garbage Eagles, upcoming year."
Okay, so the Garbage Eagles.
Let's get into it, Patrick.
Okay, let's start with that, Patrick. The Garbage Eagles, they actually won the Super Bowl.
They sure did.
So,
I
mean, why would you want to be a part of a losing team?
D. Lee Shaver said, "What up, Bryant?"
All right, let me see for myself.
You can't, honey. You're not going to be able to do it. Both two things at the same time. I know you. Donnell called him a hater. He is a hater, Donnell.
He is a hater. And he's bitter because his team lost.
I bet his team is the Cowboys, ain't it?
With Patrick, I don't know. It might be the Steelers or the Cowboys. I don't know.
Or the Cowgirls.
But you know, nevertheless, I don't know why you want to be a part of a losing team. You know what I'm saying?
He said y'all messed up. He said y'all messed up Philly. Patrick said this.
Ain't nobody messed up Philly. We won. You know what? So, ladies and gentlemen.
How I do what?
North Philadelphia, born and raised, Donnell Poole. How do I keep the comments?
Let me introduce y'all to Denisha, because
you need a few more viewers.
Because she's got So, Denisha, let's go. Y'all know this is all unscripted. We just come sit right here.
You need a few more viewers and a topic.
We don't need a few more viewers. Sit right here.
You got 11 people interested.
All
right, I'm coming, baby. He said, "Don't let Perry get on here."
Oh gosh.
Where he at though?
Well, y'all twins. Y'all come from the same tree.
Where he at though?
But I don't know why you want to talk about the Eagles and they won. They won the whole Super Bowl. So anything that you say about them, it don't fly because you're just rooting for a losing team.
I saw what you did there. It won't fly, Eagles fly. I saw what you did there, baby. You're kind of brilliant. That was brilliant.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
This woman is trying to be a producer, and she's not.
I'm producing the heck out of your show.
Let's go. Sit here.
Oh.
Let's go.
Hey, Cynthia.
Denisha.
Oh, somebody said, "Whoop, Patrick." My God. He said, "Let's talk about y'all. When's the big date?"
Who said that?
Patrick. He just causing all kinds of trouble on your little show.
Patrick, calm down.
He causing all kinds of trouble. Can we kick him out the room?
Denisha.
Yes, I'm coming.
Let's
I'm coming.
go.
Okay, I'm coming. It's hot under the lights.
These lights don't cause any heat. They're LEDs. Any excuse.
All right, but you need to talk to people. Say something.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I just wanted to come in.
You lost 4 friends.
I'm sorry. Can you come sit
Okay,
down, ladies?
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, just introducing Denisha. She's my fiance, and first clue is her name is Denisha.
Wow, don't start that.
So you already know with that name. Now she's very professional. She can hold corporate meetings and all of this kind of stuff. But again, her name is Denisha, so it's going to be some kind of drama and ratchet that comes with a name like Denisha. Anytime you have the suffix "sha" on the end of your name, they bring in some drama. Okay? So this is Denisha.
What's the show about? Because you're losing me. You're losing me, and I'm sitting here with you.
The show is about whatever. It's not a show. It's like unscripted.
You have to talk to the people, honey. I'm going to read to you. You just talk. This was your idea. You wanted to talk.
Ain't nobody talking but Patrick.
Yeah, he's your only friend.
Patrick.
Come on, go.
So yeah.
You can only hold people's attention.
Can you not do that on camera?
What?
See, this is what I mean. This is the drama part.
I'm trying
you not, but you're not.
Okay. Wait, see, I can't see the comments. Open forum, yes.
It's an open forum.
We need another Brian Pugh and friends too. What was that? Thank you, Tanya.
Okay, so let's talk about the music industry. Speaking of that,
Oh my God.
what do y'all think about the music industry? I like it, and and then I don't like it. Like this whole streaming thing, it makes it very convenient for us to get on our phones and get music instantly. That's great, but at the same time, with the streaming services, they're killing the artists. So I don't know. I mean, I'm at a point where if you're doing music now, if you're not like a big celebrity, then you're really doing it out of the love for the music. And music is not going nowhere because we love music. But if you're doing it for financial return,
what up, Joe? Joe Rivers.
Don't quit your day job.
You losing them? You down to 10?
Can you not do that though?
Okay. I'm trying to encourage
It's
you.
not that deep.
Okay.
If it's two people, it's not that deep for me.
Where two are gathered?
2 or 3 are gathered.
Oh.
But yeah, so I am going to release another song soon. I don't know about the whole album.
Tamara says, okay, music, the artist should have the ability to get their worth from off of the streamer, and that's true.
Well, yeah, they get like, I think it's like 3 cents per spin or something crazy like that. So you have to have like millions of spins to really get like a decent income from it.
And then Patrick says, oh, he's redeeming himself. He says, you're a celebrity, B. You kidding me?
I'm far from a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. And music is really not doing it for me. Patrick, you know that.
Lisa said beautiful. Snoop talked about streaming, but he got upset.
Yeah. So it's a two-edged sword when it comes to streaming music. It really is. I do it because I always say if you love something, do it even if you didn't get paid for it, if you have a passion for it. So I have a passion for music, so it doesn't really matter that much about the financial part because I do it for the love of the music. So I'm going to release another song. I did another song with Mark Kibble from Take 6.
Aww, Tamara said
And
you was a good bright in my eyes. Aww. Philly loves you.
And Mark is incredible, as you all know. So we get ready to release another song very soon. It's already done. It's already mixed. I just have to find some time to actually put it on a platform.
I have a question from Donnell. He says, for a musician that is looking to tour, what are some contractual negotiations would you advise them to work out?
That depends on your situation. Touring could be touring can be good. It can be also lucrative if you do it right. If you negotiate right, you know it has to make financial sense, and you go on tour. I've done it. I've lived out of suitcases for maybe like a couple of years. I was on tour with a couple plays. So I was out with Edwin Hawkins. I was out with as music director for a few plays, and yeah, it was living out my suitcase, going to hotels, and here's the thing. A lot of musicians, they go on tour, but the problem is when they get their money, they spend it all on sneakers.
Who is doing that? In the year of our Lord 2025,
I'm trying to tell
nobody's
you.
doing that. Nobody's doing that.
Stack some of that
Not
money
sneakers.
away. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen the shopping. And then when you come home off the tour, you have nothing to show for it. Nothing.
Sneakers?
Yeah, they go out and, you know, they get the, you know, the hottest sneaker.
Not in 2025.
I don't think, I mean, if something changed, y'all tell me, but I think you should be wise.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Y'all see what I deal with? You see this? I don't know why.
You pulled me onto this live. I'm sorry. We were talking about music, but I didn't ask to be here. Go ahead.
So yeah, touring can be great. That's another way to get some revenue if you're right with the right artists and you know you enjoy and you love what you do. As you know, I've toured extensively with Richard Smallwood, and believe it or not, myself and Richard Smallwood never had a quarrel. We never argued about nothing. You know why? Because I respected his leadership. Okay, so sometimes you're a leader, sometimes you gotta know how to be a follower. I know when to be a leader, I know when to be a follower. So if he's calling out some chords, or if he say we're gonna do this, it's okay. That's what we doing, because he is the leader and he is the visionary. So I had great experiences with Richard Small. It took me around the world, and the experiences were priceless.
Donnell says, do you do your own mix and mastering?
I do not, because I spend so much time composing the music. My ears are tuned into what I've been doing, so now I need another set of ears to hear the mixing part, and the mastering probably should be another set of ears. Some people do it themselves, you know. Everything is digital now, so it's way more convenient than what it used to be. But I would say not to record your own music and then do the mixing and all yourself. You can do it to save a little bit of money, but it's worth it to let somebody else do it with a different set of ears and let them bring it back. And then, you know, even with my own music, I let somebody else mix it, and then I come back and I'm like, okay, I didn't hear that part. Maybe, oh, okay, you know, this, I didn't hear that. This should have been raised a little bit, and this could have been lowered a little bit. You know, we have our own way of hearing things, so let somebody else with the ears do the mixing and the master. That's just my opinion.
Patrick said that's the young boys with the sneakers. He said Noah's at first, but I think that was a typo. And then he came back and said boys.
Well, Patrick wouldn't fall in that category. He probably wears shoes now. He don't wear sneakers.
At what age of maturity do we change from wearing sneakers to shoes?
I would say never, because I still wear sneakers.
You have on Crocs right now.
I got on Crocs right now, but I do wear sneakers.
Okay.
And that's a whole nother topic with these sneakers. It's like,
okay.
I like sneakers though. You know, whatever's comfortable for your feet.
Alright, so hold on. What's your go-to?
My go-to DAW? Right now I'm using Logic. All of them do the same thing. It's just a matter of preference. So we have Logic, we got Cubase, we got a whole bunch. I know when I started out, I was on Digital Performer. That was a long time ago, but they all do the same thing. It's just a matter of preference. These are just tools that we use to create our music. But even if you have the best equipment, the best mics, it means nothing if you have no creativity inside of you, because that's where it really comes from. Because you can have some crappy equipment, but you could be a beast of a musician, and people will love it. Like a good song is a good song. Like when you put a song out, people gonna love the song. They're not gonna hear the decibels and the mic and all that kind of stuff. They just know they love this melody, they love what this person is saying, so it's all about the song. The lyrics is the purpose for every song. So.
And Patrick said, that's when you're on a certain level. Just because you can sing, don't mean you can produce your own album.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And Patrick is a great producer. He's not a good football fan or nothing like that, but he's a great producer.
Shot. Good evening, Yolanda.
Yolanda was, she probably still is the president of the choir over at Sharon, and she was a godsend. She was almost like my assistant, and anything I needed, Yolanda was right there. So Yolanda, love you, miss y'all. I was at Sharon for 19 years.
Patrick talking about the hate.
Stop talking about Patrick, Denisha.
He keeps texting. He's giving entertainment. We gotta make sure we keep him in the chat.
Yeah, Patrick he's inspired me a lot. Patrick, he has a lot of good equipment as well.
Cliff says, hello, cousin.
What's up, Cliff? Yeah, so that's the deal with the music. That's where I'm at right now. So as you guys know, I relocated to Atlanta from New Jersey, Philly area, and it hasn't been a year yet.
No.
So I'm still getting like acclimated.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, never forget where you came from. That's what they say, right? Actually, I'm going to be in Philly all next week because I'm doing Bodine High School. I do their graduation ceremonies every year, so I go and teach the students, and we do the graduation ceremonies. So we got rehearsals. So I'll be in Philly all week. Yeah. 30 minutes for what?
Then you would have been over the oh. So Yolanda's saying she's not the president anymore. Timmy and Tahada are the new leaders. I miss you too. So happy. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. You've inspired many of us. This is from Donnell as well. I miss those days on Fairmount Avenue.
Oh yeah. So yeah, my studio started on Fairmount Avenue in Philly, and
so Donnell go way back.
yeah, we produced a lot of great music there.
Tasha.
We produced a lot of great music there. So enough about me. I'm gonna let Denisha talk since she got so much to say all the time. We're gonna let Denisha have a little platform. Y'all have any questions for her?
No.
You wanna know anything? You know, because
I am not musically inclined, so I don't have anything to talk about.
it don't have to be about music. It don't have to be about music. Stop whispering to me.
Yeah, they could probably hear that.
Like anybody can hear, like, she's like, yeah, 5 minutes. Like, stop. She's definitely not production oriented. Definitely not.
Because, again, I'm supposed to be behind the camera where I was minding my business.
No, because you was doing the same thing. So you was making me look crazy. You doing all this whispering like I'm not even focused on what you saying. You know what, y'all? She's still on probation. She on probation.
And I told you to resend my application. Okay. All right, you two are.
You know, like we're not gonna come in here and try to be like, this is unrehearsed. This is like we ain't.
Wait, you didn't have to tell them this was unrehearsed. You did. Clearly, we had no plan except to start together.
Yeah, it was spontaneous. It was like, yo, let's just go live. I haven't done this.
How did we meet?
My blood pressure.
I cannot. Donna, we're going to talk to you later. Can we talk about
There you go.
HGTV? Topic. Okay. Things we Google for doing it. Oh, this is something good. What are things you Google but you would never admit? Pet peeves that make no sense.
Pet peeves that. All right, good.
What? Unnecessary drama that we create. Well, we had some drama today, but we didn't create it. I think that what we were talking about earlier is making sure that you understand your worth and not letting people take advantage or tell you what you're worth. It's very important because if you let somebody dictate to you what you're worth, then you're expendable. You do anything. So I think it's very important that we stand up for ourselves and understand what we are so that we know what to take and what not to take. And that's a good topic. I think we should talk about that. Because people take advantage all day long.
Or they try.
I feel like it's easier to see that from an outside point of view.
They try like
What you mean?
Like sometimes
Even
you might
coming
forget
down
your own
here,
worth. Sometimes,
You forget.
sometimes
people
you
think
somebody
like
else's
the South is
perspective
cheap.
let you
It's
bring
not
it back.
anymore, and they be like price gouging. We had I remember we had a housewarming party, and they was price gouging down here so much. We flew the crew in from Philly, and it was
Shout out to
amazing.
Shalane.
Yeah.
Aaron had a good point because he said sometimes even when you forget your own worth, it's important that you have people around you that can remind you of what your worth is. Because a lot of times we forget. So that's what a good circle of people will do.
Did y'all want to talk about church? No, y'all don't want to talk. Y'all don't want to talk about church.
What about church?
when it comes to church, this is my thing, because I hear a lot of people say that they don't want to go to church because the preacher is out for money, or everybody in the church be doing this and that. See, what y'all need to understand is church is like a hospital. It's for sick people. Everybody's not gonna be okay. Even my handyman that I was working with, he was like, I don't want to go to church because I don't have it together.
Well, here's the thing: the whole church can't be sick. Okay, let's start there. Like, yes, it's for sick people, but the whole church can't be sick. It's got to be a couple of people in there that's well, and that's it.
They all sick,
At least-
including the preachers.
Wait. That is at least
Y'all-
trying to be well. And if you are the minister of anything in the church, you need to be the most well. I mean, and you ain't going to be perfect. You ain't going to be, because as humans, everybody, there's something wrong with you. But you have to be at least a little well and trying to be well, if that makes sense. Because everybody can't be sick.
Well, I'm not gonna talk about preachers in a negative light, because certainly we need them. But I've been in some situations where I could have been turned away. And
We know people that have been turned
so as
away.
a Christian, you have to be strong enough to get what's good for you. Take that's good for you, that's going to help you, and move on. You don't have to worry about everybody else, because at the end of the day, you got to be responsible and accountable for your own actions. So don't worry about what everybody else is doing, and even preachers, they're not perfect. They're not perfect people. They're going to be held more accountable, but nobody's perfect. We're all in this together, but when it comes to trying to take advantage of people, then that's not good.
Joe River says, how old do you like it in Atlanta?
How do I actually love Atlanta. I don't live in Atlanta. We're like 30 minutes out, so it's more suburban, but I love the culture. There's a lot going on. I don't go into Atlanta too much because, trust me, they be doing the most in the city of Atlanta. Actually, I'm playing for a church.
Some sick people in Atlanta too.
Yeah, I play for a church and it's in the city of Atlanta. But, I can't wait to get in my car and drive back on out. But there's so many different pockets in Atlanta. And they have great restaurants. It's so much more to do. And I'm not saying anything bad about where I come from, Philly, nothing like that, because Philly's a great city and produce great people, great musicians, and that's where I got my whole foundation. So this is not to shade no other city or anything like that, but I'm just speaking about the Atlanta area. But it's not cheap as they say. It's the cost of living is up there with everybody else. But I do love it here. Do I love the weather?
It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. This weather down here.
It's bipolar. Yeah, it's bipolar. You never know which you're going to get. Sometimes
you're going to get a hurricane, you're going to get a tornado, you're going to get the ice storm. Ugh.
Yeah, we thought we was running away from it. Right. We thought we was running away from it, but all kinds of stuff be happening in terms of the weather. But still, overall, I love it so far. You got any more questions about Atlanta? I'm still learning too. So if you from Atlanta and you know some great spots or hangouts or whatever, feel free.
Or come down and visit us.
They got Papados down here.
What we saying? 2 days checkout.
What's that?
But this is
Papados is a restaurant.
Papados
It's like a seafood restaurant.
You never been there?
They got one in Dallas.
That's why.
It's good though.
Yeah.
I love Philly, but this is home now. Where again? Oh, Donald down here with us?
Donald's in Alabama, I believe.
So you're not far.
I've been here.
It's a drive.
Donald, you in Alabama?
3 hours.
3 hours from here.
About, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
See, she corporate, so everything gotta run like this.
It does.
What are we doing?
He said it's only 3.5. Hey, my vision fan, Rhonda Burnett.
Rhonda from the Vision family, which is Smallwood and Vision. Many engagements. Man, I miss it too. Definitely prayers up for Richard Smallwood. Definitely prayers up for him.
That's it.
My wife loves my deck. Thank you. So again,
I inspired that deck. Thank you. honey.
no. When I first brought the idea about a deck, she was against it. And her girlfriend said it was going to look tacky. And she was on the same bandwagon.
Tacky.
Yeah.
Rhonda says she loves you. Jathene
Have they
says
seen that?
you.
Yeah.
We-
So
we'll
the
see what happens here the next time we go out there.
so I decided to do the deck anyway, and I called some contractors. One guy wanted like 10 grand. They was all in the same neighborhood, but anyway, I'm like, for what it, So I decided not to go the contractor route. I ended up doing it with my handyman, and we just went out there and we did it. He got a little bit more experience than me, actually.
Right, because my concern was you are a musician. You are a great musician.
I'm a musician, but I can do
but
other
you
things
are
too.
not
You
a carpenter.
you don't know what I am.
But you did your thing. You did your thing, baby.
So she was against it, right?
Not against.
So
Concerned.
I told her, I said,
Concerned.
when I build the deck and I put the gazebo on it, don't come on it.
That's what you said.
I said that. Don't come on it. And
Yeah.
she agreed with me. Oh, I'm not coming on there. I'm like, great. I could put a sign on there. It could be the man cave. Do you know, almost to completion, here she come.
Here I come.
Dancing around. And she actually crossed over the trespassing line.
And did. Yep. Because it's nice.
See, that's why God gave us the vision. We have a little bit of, we can see a little bit further than you guys.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to doubt none of that.
So I already saw the
We're
vision.
here now. We're here now. And it's great.
No.
It's great.
No. But now she want to jump on the bandwagon.
It's great.
You know, see, these are the things that get on my nerves, you know. You said you wasn't coming, but here you come. You all on the deck. But thank you.
You know you're from Philly. You said that joint is beautiful. That's basically.
That's Philly. Yeah, that John is beautiful. Thank you. And yeah, so far, you know, we've been enjoying the deck. Got a little fire pit on here, and that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to just come out on the deck, drink my coffee in the morning, get my thoughts, collect my thoughts. That's it.
Dion. Hey, cousin.
What's up, Dion? My cousin Dion, yes. Just Daniel, the bass player in the house. What's up, just Daniel? Hats off to you for being a caretaker for your wife, Jadania. That's very respectable. You and Tracy and y'all, you guys have always been dear to my heart. Absolutely. Yeah. So, see, she's whispering in my ear. This is what, like, stop whispering.
I don't know what
You could never be a
saying.
TV. You could never be a TV
we
producer.
literally have no agenda. Like
We don't have an agenda. This is like
Freestyle.
open. This is an open forum.
I don't
Like,
like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
because I can't always respond to Facebook comments.
I
and all.
need structure, honey. I need structure.
See, this is corporate,
I
you know,
can't.
and she can't understand
I can't
me
do
at all.
spontaneity, willy-nilly. I can't. Mm-mm.
So she could be in a corporate meeting and she can do presentations and very, very professional at the board and all, the boardroom and all that. And she's her voice changed and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what that's
a
about.
lie.
And
That's a lie.
soon as she get off of a Zoom call, like a light switch, she turns into a totally different person.
That's a
She's
lie.
hollering and what's all this, like snatching air? and all-
Nobody does that.
You do it.
Can we stay on topic? Although we have no topic. So the people must tell us out.
Like I said, she's on probation.
Resend it. Resend it. I dare you. Resend it. All right, come on. Gotta go.
We gotta go.
Yes. We have overstayed our welcome.
See, she says everything on That's why, you know what? The next time I do a live, it's gonna have to be structured.
I'm the yin to your yang.
No, because all this like whispering in my ears, like nobody can hear you. They can hear you.
Oh wait, Donnell said you get a call from Fred Hammond and he needs you to put a band together ASAP. Who you gonna call? Who would you make up your band with?
I don't know. I have to think about it and process it.
We might have to bring some people from Philly for that.
For what?
For a band? You don't know too many people that know music.
They have amazing musicians down here as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's amazing musicians everywhere. You just gotta find them.
Well, that's fine.
I want to put a band on that deck and we just go out there and kill it.
Well, we could do that next year. This live was great. Oh my God. Thank you, Tamara.
No.
You're our only friend.
Tamara.
She's our only
No,
friend. We
no,
love you.
For real, like, this is really a struggle. Because she's structured and regimented
And
and all
next time we'll
and
have cue cards and
yeah,
everything.
why does everything have to be like a corporate
A little
presentation?
John, he said, is not far from us. Because it just needs structure. It just needs structure.
Some people want to just go with the flow.
Mm-mm. That's called tagging. That's tagging.
But-
Not necessarily.
Mm.
It's,
So here's the thing. Would you sit in a live like this?
if it was entertaining, if it kept my attention,
Would you?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Especially something
It
like
depends.
this, going back
It
and
depends
forth.
because we're being transparent. We're
But
being natural.
I can
You
do a
know,
little.
you don't always have to have an agenda.
Is this and ask you anything common? It is.
Yeah, this is a ask anything type
You
of
can ask
live, so you can
anything.
ask. I don't know if you're gonna get an answer.
That
but-
part. Because Donnell tried it. Donnell tried it with his question, and we're gonna talk to him offline.
What was that question?
See, she's talking off camera, like she has no production skills at all.
This
She's
is not
even-
my thing.
you're
I'm
not
a
even-
nurse. I'm healthcare all day. I don't do all of this. This is not me. See, wedding bells. Hey, yay. Wedding bells.
And she put a question mark.
Yeah. Where you been, girl? Oh no. Are you still doing magic, child?
Magic. Let me do a magic trick.
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm always doing.
Jonathan, we're not doing. This is not. Mm-mm.
So, all right, let me tell you. Some of y'all don't know. I do like.
Hey, Kim, absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. Is she the boss?
She tries to be, but she's not. Clearly, she's not. But she does try
I
to
do
be.
try, but I'm not.
Always trying to boss me around. Like, man, you're not going to do that.
I try.
So here's what the magic thing. So since a kid, I was always intrigued by. I don't even know if I want to call it magic because I don't want it to sound like anything that's connected to witchcraft or anything because I'm not into any of that. It's purely entertainment. So I used to always do these illusions.
Illusion.
And-
That's what you call it when you don't want to be associated with the
So I
devil.
used to always, I'm not associated with the devil or nothing like that. I'm not trying to be God. It's clearly like my hands are quicker than your eyes. So I would do these illusions and I would go to the magic shows and I always felt like an alien because I'll be the only like black kid in the audience and I kind of like knew what they was doing and how they did it. So I became intrigued by it. So I started doing it. And, not like shows or anything like that, just like personal enjoyment. And I later found out that when I wrote my first stage play entitled The White Room, I was like, now I know why I've been doing these illusions because it's going to help me in my production. So I did the stage play and we levitated a guy like 6 feet in the air in front of a live audience. First time this was at Sharon Baptist in Philly, and the people was like going off. And clearly there was no strings, there was no ropes or nothing like that. I just levitated them, and it was amazing. So
Trickery.
yeah, and then also I used that to teach my daughter. I'm like, you always gotta watch these jokers because they can say one thing, but they could be doing something. The sleight of hand. Right. They could be doing
But
something
you
else.
looking over here, they over there. Don't make me.
So you gotta always
You got to be watching, sisters. We got to be watching.
I can't even use sleight of hand with her.
Watching.
She takes my
I
phone.
don't even try.
I'm not. But yes, to answer your question, Jonathan, I still do magic for my personal entertainment.
Tamara remembers you as the minister of music at Sharon. She met you, her children were on a youth choir, and she attended your music conferences. Talk about your music conferences that you used to do.
We used to do like music conferences, workshops, and this is for people aspiring to be in the ministry and musicians and singers. And we would bring different people in and we would teach.
Hey, Dre! Sorry, that's our brother.
She don't do that on corporate.
I'm
meeting.
sorry, I just wanted to say hi to Dre.
She don't do that on corporate. So we would, use that platform to teach people because information is important. If you know better, you'll do better.
Mm-hmm. She said she learned a lot from you. She respects your music and artistry.
Thank you so
What's
much.
up,
I
Dre?
appreciate that. My brother Dre on.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Dre?
Jonathan said his wife stopped him. I don't know what he's. Well, must have been something you're talking about.
Yeah. So go ahead. What's on your mind? Wedding bells? What's going on?
No, not
Yeah.
today.
What's on your mind?
Just chilling, getting ready for Monday.
So she Denisha watches she watches
Don't put
a lot
Don't
of monsters. But there's two in particular. She likes Jackie.
I love Jackie.
And what's the other guy you watch all the time?
I just found Anthony Mitchell.
So she's always watching the ministers and the preachers. I just don't know if it gets instilled in her.
Oh. You tried it.
Because the way she be coming at me sometimes, like, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, wasn't you just watching Jackie? What happened to the angel?
Listen, just because I'm saved don't mean you can't get it. You can get these hands. You can be saved, you can get it all day. Jonathan said his wife stopped him from doing the magic. Good for her, Jonathan. Good for her. And Dre said he getting the pool together.
So Dre, that's cool. You getting your pool together. My pool will open on June.
We have a date?
Yes.
Okay.
And because I'm illiterate when it comes to that, the pool company is coming to open it. Because let me tell you, when we got this house, the pool looked like a green swamp. And I know nothing about pools. I love them. I always wanted one, but I never had one. So it's a learning thing for me. Eventually, I'm gonna get to the place where I can do everything myself. But right now, I need a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm.
But the pool cleared up. They the pool people. I went to pool school. They taught me some things.
Oh, Dre said he coming. When you coming? Don't say you coming and you ain't coming.
The pool opens June 4th. I have one friend. I ain't gonna even say his name, but he won't come swim in my pool because it's not heated.
April.
He was like, "Yo, why would you do a deck and not heat your pool?" I'm like, "Yo."
Because Atlanta is hella hot.
I'm gonna spend more time on the deck than I'm gonna spend in the pool.
And Dre said he coming. All right, Dre. All right.
And I made the deck a little bigger. The key gazebo right here, the tacky one that you and your girlfriend was talking about. And on the side of it, I put a hot tub. But it's inflatable.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. It gets to 104 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Don't
judge me. I don't have to go out and spend $8,000 to get something that's got to stay where it is. And no, it's
Would you
inflatable.
like to be able to move your hot tub, right?
I can put it wherever I want. If I go back to Philly, I'll take it with me.
You want a mobile? You want a mobile hot tub?
I'll be at 25th and Lehigh in the hot tub.
I did that.
And pack it up and be out.
Damn fool. You and your hot tub. Bye, boy. Bye. I cannot.
All right, so yeah, come on up and teach me some more things with this pool because I'm learning. Oh my God. So yeah, we can. But the pool is a lot. It's a lot of work. Like last we haven't even been in a year yet. So I think July, August, I was out there like every day, like shocking the pool or getting stuff out, like doing the strips to get the right chlorine number, and
Mm-hmm.
man, that pool company got so much money out of it because you always need something. So I ain't really in a rush to open it,
It was
but
work. You didn't listen. I told you it's a lot of work.
well, if it was up to her, we wouldn't have a pool. It wouldn't even be open.
Nope. Mm-mm.
You didn't even want a pool, did you?
No, because I had one before. It's much work.
But that was like an above ground.
It was.
That
It was
was.
the same amount of work though.
Mm.
I know you ain't talking about my above ground with your blow up the hot tub, sir. We not gonna do that. At least I have a pool. You walking around Philly with your hot tub. You got, I know you're not doing that. All right, HTTV, and then we'll sign off.
All right, so let me give y'all the journey how
Because
to.
I'm getting tired of us. So I know they tired of us. Oh, Dre said he flocking the pool right now. See, all that flocking and shocking. It's
That
too
makes
much.
everything go down to
It's
the
too
bottom.
much.
I do know that. So let me tell y'all about the journey. So when I left Philly, you know, I had went through a divorce and all that kind of stuff. I put my stuff in storage and I came down to Atlanta in my RV, and I came. Why Atlanta? Because I had an opportunity to open up my crystal business. Because y'all know I do a lot of stuff. So we do crystals, where we put people's pictures inside the crystals.
Shout out BP 3D Crystals.
Yes, so you know, hit me up. You know, send me an inbox if you want a crystal for one of your loved ones or yourself or whoever, because we still do it. But I had an opportunity to open the business up in a mall in Georgia, and the lady that I do business with, Jewish lady, she says,
What do you
It's-
say?
because I'm getting ready to be a Jew. Anyway, that's
I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
I'm waiting for my ancestry to come back. And when it come back, I'm going to be, because my kids told me I'm going to be Akhenaten
Okay,
Jew.
we'll reveal that to the people at a later date, because that's a whole other story.
I'm getting
Like,
married.
I
I'm getting married to a black
I
girl.
knew it was coming. Your Jewish ancestry. I knew it was coming.
I'm going-
This is not the time right
As
now.
soon as my results come back,
Finish your journey. Finish your journey.
I'm going back. I'm
Okay.
going down to the synagogue. I'm gonna get me a tunic or something like. I gotta wear one of those. I'm gonna still talk to you black people. Calm down.
Finish your story. Finish your story.
My mom is black.
Finish the story. My God.
I can't do too many black people. I can do something.
Brian, people not going to know you're joking. Just come on. Hey,
All right, so
Paul. He said long time. Paul Starks.
What's up, Paul? I think he's a preacher. He is.
Amen, Pastor. Hey, Pastor. Clean it up.
So anyway, so the lady tells me, so Brian, it's an opportunity in Atlanta, but you gotta move fast. So this was like all time. And I'm like how fast? She was like within a month, and I was like Atlanta. Why would I want to go there? They don't even know water down there. So I'm like, I thought about it. I said, all right, this is a good time for me to do this because I'm in a transitional period in my life. So I decided to do it. Was you against that too?
You're not going to pin me out to be the negative Nelly.
Negative.
I was supportive.
I don't know. But anyway, when she say no, I say yes. So I said, okay, I want to do it. So put the stuff in storage, jump in the RV, come to Atlanta. I was living on somebody's property, actually from Philly, and I was paying like $400 a month. See, y'all be quiet. Stop whispering in my ear.
I didn't say a word.
She's whispering things in my ear because she don't want me to say
You
it.
used to like it.
Blood pressure.
The
Yeah, like you keep making me
you
off
was
track.
living on the land.
We-
I'm trying to help you with your story.
So y'all see like the fruit, and y'all just think that I got struck by lightning and just have all this stuff. No, it don't work like that. I work just as hard as anybody else. So anyway, got in the RV, had no idea where my life was going. I was living on somebody's property for $400 a month. That's how I got started. I'm like, I'm gonna live in my RV, and we're gonna see where this is gonna go. And did the business in the mall. Then it turned out I was like, I wasn't feeling it.
That mall was crazy.
the Lenox Mall. It's a good mall, you know, but
I
you
was
know,
scared.
I decided
Obscurity.
I decided to end that venture, but we still do the crystals. Cause I was paying like for $5,000 a month for just a little piece of real estate, and it just didn't make sometimes things have to make financial sense. So decided to close that venture down. I said, you know what? I still like Georgia, so I think I'm gonna start looking for a house because living in an RV is getting kind of old. So I invited Denisha to come down and house shop with me. Right? Right? Tell the truth?
Yes!
Okay. So we started looking for houses. She's so much different than I am because she wants something that's turnkey.
Normal.
She wants turnkey,
Huh.
walk in,
Crazy.
and voila.
Yes.
She ain't got to do nothing. And me, I'm the opposite. I wanted something. See, I used to be a real estate agent. You know I did a lot of stuff. So it's always better to get a jacked up house in a nice neighborhood.
But you have to live there. That was the problem.
Man, I was living on my RV. I was fine. Actually, I could have still been living on an RV. All these house bills. So anyway, so.
Well, come live on your RV. Come in. You glad to pass in here because I was go live on your RV, man.
Man, so anyway, so where was I?
Speaking this story alone.
Be quiet. You keep distracting me. Like, yo. Oh my God. Now, when you have a corporate meeting, I'm going to bust in there. I'm going to be like,
already.
yo, what's up?
All in the camera, all on the Zoom.
I'm going to be walking back
all
and forth
in the
behind
video.
you. So anyway, getting back to the story, decided to buy a house in Georgia and invited Denisha, so we started looking at houses. And I wanted projects. I wanted let me do some projects because I want the equity. I want to get something
But
below.
he's a musician. So again, there's my concern. He wants to do all these projects.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's where we had the little, disconnect. But we made it.
So I wanted something with projects because I wanted the equity. Okay, I wanted the equity. That's the difference between what the house is worth and what you owe. So anyway, I didn't mind doing projects. So we had a little thing. So she decides to call HGTV.
On a whim.
On a whim. Tell them what we're doing and what happened.
She was like, we're in production now. We're going to get you on the show. Yeah, like Bob the Builder, April, exactly.
I know how to put floors down. Just because I'm a musician, I know how to do stuff.
He needs to protect his hands. That's
Man, I know how to do stuff. I got every saw you can think of. I got all the tools.
He has all the tools and all the ideas in his
And I will make it myself.
It's the bringing.
Don't come ask me to build a deck for you though.
Fruition.
That season is over.
Fruition.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So we started looking at houses and I had a tiki bar. She didn't want me to bring a tiki bar. So the HGTV people got involved and they just thought we were hilarious. I don't know why, because I was serious. Like, this is not like no joke. Like, this chick, she don't want me to bring my tiki bar. Are you crazy?
No, he was
She wants
trying.
some cookie cutter that looks like everybody else's house on the block.
He was shopping for a house based on the space for his tiki bar. I said, no, sir. This is okay.
And I don't even drink like that. I don't even drink.
Right. That's it. See, oh my God. And you wonder why we go to therapy.
You go to therapy.
You don't drink, but you had to have this tiki bar. And you had to have a house that could house it. I just don't understand that. And here we are.
And a pool was,
Hey, sister.
like I told you, I never had a pool. I grew up in Philly, but I grew up in the hood, so we ain't
We all did.
You ain't grew up in no hood.
You and I, South Philadelphia.
The fire hydrant was our pool.
That's right. Yep.
You come home from work or school or whatever, you getting wet.
That's it.
And if you get mad, that's gonna make them even laugh even more. So that was our pool. So I always wanted a pool. So the pool thing was a non-negotiable. So we're gonna get a house, we gotta get one with a pool. So we even had we made a couple contractors on our house. I think I went your way. It was like a cookie color, but I really wasn't feeling it because looked like all the other houses. So
Normal.
so this particular house where we are now.
I don't think you could tell the story because you gotta wait for it to air.
All right, so we can't. I can't tell the story.
After.
All right, so anyway, HGTV got involved and they filmed how I was living on an RV. Then we picked the house and they filmed it before. Then we did some renovations because she wasn't even coming in the house unless all the carpets was pulled up.
Absolutely.
The flooring was
I had
done.
to take my shoes off.
The painting was done. I can rough it because I come from the hood. But
We're not doing that.
so she wasn't even coming in. So anyway, the HGTV House Hunters episode has not aired yet. It has been filmed and everything, but it's coming, and I believe
we'll have more. We'll talk about it more as we get close.
There are certain things I can't say. So anyway,
Well, we enjoyed talking to you.
we enjoyed it. Thank you guys for signing on. I'll try to let me know if y'all want us to do like a little YouTube little thing, or we should do a podcast.
My God. Well, because
But you can't be on every episode because you be doing too much.
I am behind the scenes. I'm about to go behind the scenes now because we don't have a producer. Hey, sister. I'm going to go behind the camera and turn it off because we don't have a producer.
Don't touch my camera.
You have to end the live, honey.
Oh my God.
Say goodbye.
So, again, yeah. Y'all love HGTV? Yeah, that's what's up. I love
Check us out.
I heard that something like 36 million people watch that show. So, wow. I'm scared to even watch it because we was doing so much on that.
And it's so different. It was so long ago.
It ain't gonna be like the norm like what you usually see on HGTV.
Oh no, we brought a whole nother element. I cannot. Love you, miss
The
you.
cameraman was like, what? You want to do what? I'm like, man, this is how we gonna do it because y'all know like I got a producer mindset. So,
My God.
But that was a great experience. I had. See, this is the other thing. When a door closes on you in life, I always go like this. When one door closes, another one will open, and sometimes bigger. Because when I left, when I said, you know what, I'm out. I don't know where my life is going. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to trust God.
Amen.
I'm going to trust God because God has always taken care of me.
Amen.
Always. So that's where I put my faith. So we I left with nothing coming here, but I had my stuff in storage, but I had no idea that only the Lord was going to bless me with
Me. Hey.
Can you get back here if you're going to be voicing?
No, I'm about to end it.
No, I'll tell you when to go end it.
Wow.
Come and sit here.
Wow. Really? Really?
So yeah, I had no idea that the Lord was going to bless us, well me, because I come from humble beginnings with something bigger and it was only God that could have done it. And everything, y'all might look at us now like, well, why didn't y'all do this? And you should be here, or you should do. I know what you're thinking. Don't judge me, but everything happened so fast.
Judge your mama.
Don't
judge us. Judge your mama.
The wedding bells is coming. Okay, but everything had happened so fast. We didn't have time to do this, and we sometimes you want to structure things and you have it in order. Okay, you get married, then you do this, but everything happened so fast. It was almost like it was uncontrollable. And yeah, so finally got the house and settled down, and now we're just like learning. But, you know, of course, I still love Philly. Coming back. And I love my people. It's all, I don't like the violence, but I love the people.
Who would like the violence, honey?
Yeah, it's just
Nobody.
You doing too much, like with the cost of living going up
Isn't this how
and
they
the
do?
chance of living is going down.
How they do?
All right, I can't focus no more because she's behind me. Like wrap it up. So
Get it.
peace, y'all. Go ahead and hit
We
the
love
end button.
you.
Go ahead and hit
We love
hit the end
you.
button.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.